What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, is Scott Porter back for day 5. That's right, day 5 of our unboxing series for Mar-Vel HeroClix Earth X set, the brand new Mar-Vel HeroClix set. And man, this has been a ton of fun. I can't believe it's day 5 already. We have opened some incredible characters. We've opened up a lot of super rares. We've had a prime. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have anything in these two boosters today, except for amazing characters. I'm hoping to pull a Hulk, maybe a Captain America, maybe some of the big-time players like Tony Stark and his Iron Men throughout today's unboxing. There are still so many characters that I would love to see that we haven't had our hands on yet. The sub-theme has been really great as well. Spider-Man villains, really balancing out heroes versus villains in the HeroClix world, especially after the last couple of sets. This has not disappointed in the least. And like I said, today is day 5. It's our last 2 boosters. Very sad about that. That being said, there's going to be a second video today, and that video is worth tuning into. We are going to have Jim Kruger himself here to talk about Earth X, to talk about all these different versions of the Mar-Vel characters that he was able to really just create amazing versions of. I call Earth X like the biblical Mar-Vel. It's all about birth and death and rebirth. It's all about evolutions of characters, and when you enter Earth X, you have so much to catch up on, and there's just a giant tomb of Earth X that is available to purchase out there, and I have it, and man, I gotta tell you guys, go pick it up, set aside an evening, and do yourselves a favor and read one of the greatest sets of stories ever told in the Mar-Vel universe. And come back here later today to check out that video as we kind of explain to him what HeroClix is, and he lets us know how he feels the characters that he cultivated and shepherded along translate into HeroClix and how all of that makes him feel. And just we're gonna shoot the crap about Earth X 20 years later, and I cannot wait to have that conversation. So tune back in later today. That being said, this set comes out in February. The pre-releases start at the end of January, so stop by your local brick-and-mortar comic stores and game stores and get your orders in now and find out when those pre-releases are going to be held. That being said, we have a super early look now at what is in this set, and I'm so glad you guys are here and have been here for the ride. Without further ado, let's get going. Ooh, wait a second. What is... yeah. So we got something special, and you know what? I'm not gonna look at this one just yet. I'm gonna open this other booster first, and then we'll get into this in a second. Yeah, that I got the palpitations happen right now in my heart. I'm a little bit excited about what just came out of that booster. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure, but I'm very excited about it. Let's open this one. Now everybody's going to be like, I don't care what's in this one. Just get to the other one. Don't tease us, Scott. Don't tease me. Oh, shoot. It looks like we have another equipable item here in this booster. Oh, we've got another Hydra character as well. That looks like Hydra's Sharon Carter. We have Beetle. We have Electro, who we've already seen, Francine Fry. We have Black Panther, who we've already seen. And we have a Vulturion. We've got another generic. A generic I didn't exactly expect to see, but in keeping with that sub-theme, is very, very welcomed. And then we have another item as well. We have the Beetle Pod, I think is what this says. Yeah, we have the Beetle Pod here. So another equipable item. Very, very cool. I'm going to break these guys out, and we'll just start talking about them right away. We've already seen Black Panther. We've already seen Electro. So we'll just get to the 3 of these pieces here and the equipable item. And we'll just start with Beetle. Man, Beetle looks awesome. Oh, the wings on Beetle here. Let's set this down for you guys. Take a look at it. Look at the wings on Beetle. The work they do with these translucent sculpts. I know you guys are so sick of hearing me say the word translucence, but God, it looks so, so great. I love the color blocking on old characters as well. I mean, think about it. When that first came out, that green and purple colorway, that was hot. That was fire. No one had ever seen that before. What happens if we put this aqua green and this strange color purple together on a comic book page? How is that going to look? It's going to blow people's minds, and I love that you can stick with it over time. You get that nostalgic kind of colorway there on Beetle. Very, very cool. Sharon Carter, the Hydra version. and the Vulturion. So let's jump in right now with Vulturion. Vulturion has Magia Masters of Evil, Sinister Syndicate, keywords, set number 8. It's a flyer for the Sinister Syndicate, which is very welcome. No special powers or anything along those lines, but it's going to play very well with the Sinister Syndicate and their new shared trait where you need a team of exactly 6 to get some pretty cool bonuses for a Sinister Syndicate. So with that being a keyword, they can be involved. That's very cool. All right, moving on. Let's do the Beetle next. The Beetle has Masters of Evil, Sinister Syndicate, and Armor keyword, set number 35. Has a trait, Signature Equipment, Beetle Pod. Beetle may start the game with the Beetle Pod equipped. Just like Green Goblin yesterday had the Goblin Glider. You've got another trait, Sinister Six United, Stealth, but only if your force has 3 or more characters. You have Ignore Hindering Terrain for movement, but only if your force has 5 or more characters, and modify all combat values by +1, but only if your force has exactly 6 characters. And that, of course, is taking advantage of that Sinister Syndicate stuff. That trait is so cool. Organizer of the Sinister Syndicate is another trait, Leadership. When a friendly character within 6 squares replaces its attack value using the Sinister Syndicate team ability, modify its attack by an additional +1. That is awesome. All right. Got some running shots, some energy explosion, some perplex there. 75 or 50 points, has 2 different starting lines. The Beetle looks pretty nasty. Let's see what the Beetle Pod does next, just to see what it grants people. You can equip or unequip this normally for other characters, and of course the Beetle can equip it at the beginning of the game for free. It gives the owner of this particular equipment flight, toughness, and modified speed value by +2, and it'll cost you 8 to field it. So there you go. Love having some more objects in the game, some more relics, in the game to be equipped. That's very, very cool. Last but not least, in this booster, we have the Hydra Sharon Carter. Earth X, Hydra, and Shield, set number 27. Shared through the Hive Mind, which is a shared trait for all of these Hydra characters. Friendly characters within 6 squares with the Hydra keyword modify defense by +1 against close attacks. Now, each of the Hydra give you a plus for something else. +1 for defense, +1 for movement, etc., etc. Also has a special attack power, Join the Collective. Precision Strike. When the Hydra hits after resolutions, give an action token to the hit character that can't use willpower. And a special damage power, War of the Worlds, only answer. Adjacent opposing characters can't be healed. Has some improved targeting on Sharon Carter there. There's the back of her card. She's worth 60 points. These Hydra characters are going to be crazy because yesterday we got Falcon, and Falcon can carry up to 4 Hydra, other shared keyword Hydra figures, and they can just move around as a unit just like they do in the story itself. So they're going to be a swarm that is going to be difficult to handle. Very, very cool. Okay. Now, last but not least, we pulled something insane. I don't have another word for it. I'm going to set it to the side for just a second. We'll get through the rest of this booster. Now, the 2 figures that we have that are new are a different version of Montana than we pulled on day 1. That's more of the 616 version of Montana, not the President Goblin version, Earth X version of Montana. And we pulled Mr. Negative, which is very cool. Mr. Negative is a big part of the Sony Spider-Man video game, which yours truly is actually a part of. I play Harry Osborn in it. Yeah, a little shout out to me doing the voiceover stuff. If you haven't played that game yet, by the way, you need to go and play it. It is the greatest Spider-Man game ever done anywhere, and it is incredible. What a year for Spider-Man with that and Spider-Verse, whew, and now the sub-theme in this set. Man, there's a lot of Spider-Man goodness out there. Let's take a look at Montana first. Montana has Enforcers and Magia. Now, the other versions of this, there are 2 different versions of the Enforcers in this set. The other version of the Enforcers have Earth X as well. They have a new boss every week, which is a shared trait for the Enforcers. At the beginning of the game, choose a friendly character that can use Leadership or Mastermind and a keyword that character has. Montana gains that keyword. This doesn't affect themed teams. Also has a special attack power, Rope Tricks, Unite modifier. When Montana hits after resolutions, a hit opposing character modifies its combat values -1 until your next turn. Playing once again into the whole lasso or whip aspect of Montana. Still a pretty good dial there for 30 points. Pretty solid attack values. Got a 17 defense with energy shield deflection. Also has that ability to hit some characters with negative effects there. So worth using, I would say. Definitely worth using. Has the new underground team ability insignia on it, which is brass knuckles. Last but not least, let's look at Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative has a shared trait with a bunch of the other crime bosses in this particular set. New York crime boss, leadership, mastermind. When Mr. Negative uses leadership and it succeeds, instead of removing an action token, you may generate 2 hired flunky bystanders. The bystanders are listed there at the bottom. Also has a special movement power, light and dark, free. Choose sidestep or stealth until your next turn. Mr. Negative can use the chosen power. Also has a special defense power, resilient, toughness. Mr. Negative can't be knocked back. That's another non-knockbackable character in this set. We've seen a few of them. A special damage power, enhancing blades and spirits, empower, exploit weakness, and support. A lot to do there, and I do love the fact that his power, the color scheme in his power set is all black and white. That is a pretty cool thing to take a peek at there. When you look at his actual dial, that's dope. I love it when HeroClix does these little nifty, like, cool things, like making Mr. Negative's entire dial all black and white. That's really, really cool. All right, well, that's going to do it for 5 days of... Oh, wait. You're waiting for this guy, aren't you? Yeah, so am I. He has a different colored tab than I'm used to seeing. Yeah. I'm just gonna slide it under the close-up camera here. Ladies and gentlemen... Holy crap. Captain Mar-Vel. Look at that sculpt. And yes, that is like a platinum blue tab. That means, ladies and gentlemen, this is an Ultra Chase. We have an Ultra Chase in this set. And it's going to be Captain Mar-Vel. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil everything about Earth X for you guys. It's the 20th anniversary this year. You guys got to go back and read it. It's worth it. It is so worth it. So I can't wait for everybody out there to go out and see exactly what all the hype is. But Captain Mar-Vel is, I mean, this is the perfect choice for an Ultra Chase. And I can't believe that we got it. I'm so excited. Okay, let's put the card under here and let's see what this bad boy does. Avengers, Earth X, Kree, and Cosmic. Has improved targeting. Ignores hindering and elevated and outdoor blocking terrain and characters. So this guy could shoot you from anywhere. Trait, I need 3 years to fully return. Once per game, when Captain Mar-Vel would be Kayode, instead give him 3 resurrection tokens and place him on this card. At the beginning of your turn, if Captain Mar-Vel is on this card, remove a resurrection token. When the last one is removed, place Captain Mar-Vel in any square along the edge of the map on click number 3, and he is protected from Pulse Wave. Another special trait, I'm coming back to save everyone. When Captain Mar-Vel is placed on the map by use of the I need 3 years to fully return, all standard characters that were on a starting force that have been KO'd this game are placed on the map on their starting click this game and given a spirit token. Friendly characters are placed along the same edge of the map Captain Mar-Vel is, and opposing characters on the opposite edge. Until your next turn, characters placed this way can't attack or be attacked. This game, characters with spirit tokens can't be replaced, can't generate bystander tokens, and aren't scored. This game, when a character with a spirit token takes damage, remove it from the game immediately. So, holy crap. Read between the lines. There's a little bit of spoilerization that happens in his power description there. But everything that has been KO'd in the game comes back. It all comes back on the map if he resurrects himself. So, if you field him, you have other characters on your team, he's KO'd, and you can play Keep Away for 3 turns. He comes back onto the map, and everybody else does as well. Oh my god. With the spirit token, so they're only 1 click to get him off the board, but we have never seen anything like that in HeroClix and is blowing my mind. That is awesome. Okay, take a look at the inside there. Just some powers. A good look at his sculpt there. It looks even better in person than it does on the model on the card. Take a look at the back of the dial here. A lot of phasing, a lot of pulse wave, 7 range, 18 defense with super senses, probability control. Of course, he's power cosmic. He's ignoring all your outwit, and he's pushable. And this is incredible. I've never pulled an Ultra Chase. They've existed before. I've never pulled one that is incredible. Man, this set has met all my expectations and more. I still can't wait to see what is in the rest of the set, what the makeup is going to be. We didn't pull a lot of the big hitters. We didn't even pull a lot of the little hitters that I would also like to see. You know, Ben Grimm is very important in the story, and he has 2 sons. I'd love to see them. I'd love to see a duo figure with his 2 boys. That would be really, really cool. You know, Felicia Masters has the ability to bring people, to heal people or bring people like back to. I mean, there's a lot of things that these smaller characters just, you know, in different small sections of Earth X can do because everybody has superpowers. So, you know, Iceman has kind of been banished to the North Pole. He has to live there because he can't change back into his mutant form. He has to say ice or he will melt, like Frosty the Snowman. Cyclops is really a big part of the story. He trains these new mutants who used to be Daredevil's circus friends. There's just like so many small characters that are so well fleshed out just for the few panels that they have in Earth X that they could make 3 more sets of HeroClix and we could barely stack them all in here. So I'm hoping to see Reed Richards. I'm hoping to see Captain America, Hulk, of course, all the big-time players. We didn't get to see X-51. I hope he has a proper figure. I'd love to see what he is able to do. We did see Man-Wolf, who plays a big part on the moon with Uatu and him. You know, there's a big-time opportunity for Galactus or a Celestial or a major convention figure to spin out of Earth X, so I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of this. And, you know, we have a little bit of hope that we're going to see further Earth X characters because in this brick, I pulled Stegron, who was from Secret Wars Battle World from a set back. So we can continue to get Earth X versions of these characters, and I can't wait to see what they are going to be. This set comes out in February. I am incredibly stoked. The pre-releases happen towards the end of January, so you want to call your local comic book shops and your local gaming stores and make sure you find out when those pre-releases are happening so you can get your hands on these figures as quickly as possible. Also, place your orders. I mean, this thing, if it was up to me, I would be hyping this thing so much it would sell out. So go and get your bricks, your cases, all that stuff early. This set is not going to disappoint. We didn't even see a Venom chase. We know there's going to be Venom chases. I don't know how many, 6, 8, who knows. There is a lot worth having in this set, and I can't wait to see what else it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing series. Thank you so much to WizKids for sending me the product so I could share it with you guys. I know you guys love this game so much. Let me know what you thought of the new format, of the new series in the comments section below, and I'll try and get back to you guys. I try and communicate with you guys as much as possible. Man, I am so stoked for this set. I want to say thank you to Hyper RPG Studios for having me. Tune into their YouTube channel as well as their Twitch channel. They just have an amazing amount of content and things that I know all of you out there would really, really love. Once again, my name is Scott Porter. Later on today, we're going to have an amazing video we're going to have like Mar-Vel royalty. Jim Kruger is going to be here. We're going to talk about HeroClix and Earth X and what it all means to him, and that is going to be awesome, so tune in for that. Thank you again, guys, so much. My name is Scott Porter. I will catch you in the next unboxing series, and until I do, may all of your rolls be, say it with me, critical hits.